All right, everybody. This is episode 166 of the Carrying the Culture Show. It's your boy Jamal, like Jamal, but with a T. Super special guest. We got family in the building. This brother is one of the illest out right now. Old, young, new, whatever, vet, don't matter. This cat is beyond nice. One of my favorite MCs, straight like that. I'm honored to know this brother. I appreciate him so much as a person, first and foremost, as a person. I appreciate
Mhm.
him. We got our man Pro Dillinger just stopping back through. Straw, New York in the building. Rockland County holding it down. What up?
Yes, sir. My boy, what's good with you, my brother?
Let's fucking go, man. Dirt Wave 3 been having me open for a minute, son. So yeah, we about to. So we gonna jump around. You know what I'm saying? Talk the project. Talk a few things. And just get current. It's been like you said. It's been a minute since we chopped it up. So
That's a fact, bro. Um, Dirt Wave 3 is out right now. That's the hardest.
you breaking up. Hold up. Kick them off. Kick them off. Let's try it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault, bro.
Sorry, whatever. You see, yeah. So you said, Dirt Wave 3 just came out, man. Well, not too long ago. That shit is a fucking heater, yo.
Yo, bro, it's probably the hardest shit I ever dropped, honestly.
Man, like we go like well let's jump into it though. I mean, I know you're at the store right now, but first
Let's
before
do
we
it.
get into that, I got a question for you because my man wanted me to ask you. And I don't think I ever asked you this.
No.
How'd you come up with your name?
All right. So before, right, like before all of this,
Oh, what is going on, bro? Yeah.
I'm on my mobile data right now. So
Uh,
you hear me though?
yeah, I can hear you. You said before something and then it just went up.
My name was Protege. That was my first rap name.
Protege. Okay.
Yeah, and then I had shortened it to just Pro. I was just going by Pro for mad long. Then after that, I don't know what really, I just like the way it sound, you know what I'm saying? And I had a little two-shot Dillinger. That was one of my little first little hammers right there. I really liked I like the story about John Dillinger. I fucked with Daz Dillinger, his production, so it just made sense for me, and it sounded good.
It
Pro
sounds
Dillinger
dope.
sound like a movie star name or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Remember I sent you that I sent you that thing from the movies one time in your DM. It was a I was at a comic book store and I saw something that was like the Pro Dillinger. It was like a movie poster or some shit. But
Yeah, son. You know what I mean? So that's basically how I got my name. You know what I mean? I just thought it sounded good. I was young. I was probably like 16 when I added the Dillinger to it.
okay.
So I've been Pro Dillinger for a long time already. Like,
Yeah, no, I love it. It's a dope name, yo. I've been wondering about it too, but then my man's like, yo, ask him how he got his name. Um,
yeah, bro. And then like how they used to call they used to say John Dillinger, like the way he used to get away with shit is because he was real handsome. He had like a baby face. He was kind of smooth and suave with his shit. He had a little he had like a je ne sais quoi to the way
yeah,
he did things. So I kind of just did that. You know what I mean? I moved the same way.
no, that's dope. That's dope. That's what's up. Thanks for sharing on that. So yeah, so Dirt Wave 3. Like,
Third wave three.
first of all, yo, like, I mean, all your projects are dope and they're hard, and I fuck with just about everything you put out. But like this shit, and you sent me this early. Thank you. This shit is different, son. Like, I don't know. We gonna play a couple joints. We gonna play a couple joints. So
Mm-hmm.
hold on for a second, man. I got hold on. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas? Niggas talking shit on my fucking feed and shit. All right. Um, But the shit is crazy, yo. Like, so like, what went into that shit? As far as like just we're gonna play a couple joints in a minute, but like what
So,
yeah.
so with their three, right? What happened was like, all right, so we had done the first two. That was a batch of 20 songs that we did the first two, right? So we did 20 joints like all the way through. It didn't take me that long either. And then we just kind of like sequenced both of them, and just we had two already in the tuck. So Dirt Wave 3 originally was going to be like a free like EP like for the fans. It was Future Wave's idea. He was like, "Yo, let's do a couple more joints so we can maybe do a deluxe down the road or something like that." You know what I mean? So I did some joints or whatever, and like I had sent them back uh what was it? Dirt Music. I think I did Dirt Music first, and then Scarface and Old Lungs. And when I sent them back them records, he was like, "Yo, bro, like this is different." Like, you know, he felt like he was in a different bag, and I felt like I was in a different bag. So I was like, I don't want to waste this, like, and just, you know, we do 5 songs and it's over. Let's just do a Dirt Wave 3. So we just kept building, and then boom, like that was it, bro. It didn't even, like I said, didn't even take that long. So I know on Future Wave side, like a lot goes into what he does, you know, because to arrange sonics like that and shit, like I don't have the patience to do that, bro. You know what I mean? This guy, he's different. You know, he's like a
Where's
scientist.
he from? If you don't, where's
He's
he
from
from?
Toronto, bro.
Oh, where?
Yeah, bro. So this dude, he really like a mad scientist with it, son. Like this nigga, he sends me like a certain beat, and I think it's the final beat. And when he sends me the record back, that was just the skeleton. It wasn't the final beat.
Yeah, just the framework.
Yeah, it was your framework, but to me, it was so hard. Like the way it was, you know, the way the joint was originally that he sent me was so crazy that I was like, damn. I didn't, you know, some of the beats you don't think they could get no better until he sends you the final version of the joint.
Right, with all the added layers on it and shit like that.
Yeah. So for me, like it took a lot like time wise, you know, but like as far as like creative, that shit, that all them shits, all the Dirt Waves, them shits wrote themselves, bro.
You was just flowing in your bag, huh? Because
Mhm.
so the beat was driving. Was it the beats was so fire? It was just shit was just like bah, 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 like
Yeah, bro. Like, I was just like, damn, like, and we were still rolling off the momentum from part 2, so it was just, I was already in a bag. But this, I feel like none of the Dirt Waves sound the same. They all have a different vibe.
totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
And
they're like, yo, I would have if I didn't know your voice. I'm saying sonically, why I should say this. You come off like you're to me you're a pro and you're always pro. But like I mean, as far as these beats, he be taking me on like a journey with shit, yo. Like
yeah, that's what he does, bro. It's more of like a soundscape. You feel me? Like it ain't no play shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I get these beats, it's really easy for me to just do what I need to do on them.
right. I'm gonna play my favorite joint. I mean, there's a lot of bangers on there, but I'm gonna try to show if I can show my. I think you can see this. Let me know if you can see my screen. You can see it. You see my screen?
Yup,
All right.
that's the one right there.
That's a Scarface. It's bad news, I can tell you.
Yo, I put some money on your head. My youngest wanna crash, I push my scummies to the edge. Lick a couple shots and leave your blood clot for dead. Dressing all black, but my favorite color red. Shot your homie once and I shoot at him again. I got enough enemies, I don't need friends. The hammer twist niggas up, I don't need dreads. I've been sliding in the Lex truck, I don't need a Benz. Made my own lane, I ain't following the trends. Smokers in the hallway, looking for the stems. Y'all acting too cool, y'all ain't focused on the bread. Niggas taking pictures, see the focus on the lens. It could've been the fan, or it could've been the feds. Hardest nigga out, I give a fuck what they.
I don't want to get flagged or nothing, even with no shit. But damn, that one. That one, yo. What? I had that on repeat like the whole day, bro. Like that's
Bro, when I perform that joint, bro, niggas be wildin', son. That's the one right there.
yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That shit smacks, yo. But here's the thing. We talked about this before in our last bill. So I got to dirt music.
Hmm.
We've talked about your bars before because if people really listen, it's not just bang bang shoot 'em up. I'm gonna kill it. It's like yo, your release. I can tell as a grown ass man. I'm like this dude is get purging demons right now. Like as he shares
Yeah.
this, from what I get, this brother is trying to become to grow as a man, as a person, and trying to put this dirt behind him. But you got to talk about it. You got to get it out. And you're releasing some shit, so you don't go release some shit in an unhealthy way. That's what I get, right? Tell
Hmm.
me. So dirt music, I'm hearing bars in it. I'm in lines. No sunshine, it's all pain. Future looking bright. Got to get over the past first. Son, I played that for wife, and I was like, yo, this is me right here. Like even in my life, I'm like, yo, I got a bright future, but I got some shit I gotta fix and look at and address. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
just
bro. Yo, look, bro. Look at the opening line, bro. I said, "Who am I? Self-loathing master or a drunk nigga? Self-loathing bastard.
that's
Old habits got a nigga going backwards."
yeah, that's what yo. So that's what got me. I played that. I was like, oh, yeah, man. That was, and I felt that, bro. Like I felt that. It's like, and this is, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm on the right path. And when I read that, I was like, man, this, because I feel this. I'm like, he's on like a tightrope. One
Yeah,
minute I go the right way, take care of the kids, family, and moving right, getting legal money. We good. Damn, shit, a little rocky. Niggas fucking me over, doing some foul shit. The fuck, like that's what I.
yeah, bro. That's how it is, every day. But I think it's like that for a lot of people, bro. So I'm not gonna say everybody, but for a lot of people, bro, everybody's just trying to get through the day. You know what I'm saying? Like the week, the month. You know what I mean? Like we all, or this check or the next check. We all right there on the edge, bro. Could do some weird shit out of desperation, and I feel like a lot of people they lack that. I'm lucky because I have this outlet. A lot of people lack these outlets, these creative outlets. To be able to let go of some of that stuff. You know.
Yeah,
I feel like we're in a good position and we're in a good space for that shit because we're in a space of people that go through the same shit and appreciate our art and what we add to this shit. So I feel blessed and honored. Like a lot of times before, bro, I used to be real like vulnerable. I didn't want to like talk about my shit on records, but I feel like I started um the more I started like showing more of myself and speaking more about my personal life, then people started gravitating to my music more.
right. Because yo, it's like basketball to me. Anybody can dunk or jump high or shoot. You know what I'm saying? But like, what's the next level? Like, so it's a lot of niggas in the same lane, kind of or whatever. But like, there's a depth to your music, yo, that's not there with a lot of like hardcore MCs because like you're sharing. Yo, you share shit, son. I'd be like, damn, like I don't even be. It's like it's heavy, bro. Because I listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just. I hear all the braggadocio shit, but I listen to the shit because I resonate with the pain. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man. And there has to be a little substance to it. Like you said, bro, a lot of guys can rap good, but it's just be words. There's no story to it.
right,
There's no feeling to it. I want my music to make people feel stuff.
right. And there's the one line in that same track is like you said, like you want to crash out or something, but it's like it's that fight that, like you said, that daily fight. Yo, we just trying to get through the. For me, it's just the day. Sometimes it's the hours, son. Like I fight anxiety, depression, like everybody else, yo. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I
and then
said,
you
I said,
speaking.
I said, I said, I want to crash out, but I'm just making shit mad worse. I always caught a bad rap, but never spit a bad verse.
Right. So I want to crash out, but I'm just making it mad. I'm making it mad worse though. Like you acknowledging, like, damn, I could do that, but ain't gonna get no better. And that's grown man.
I would just make it worse.
Grown man shit, yo. That's real fucking talk, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, Joe. So like, we didn't talk about this before, but like, it seems like you put a lot of care into your projects and a lot of attention into your projects and stuff like that. So first thing is like, just curious about the creative process. Like what goes into like you making a rhyme. I've talked to so many cats. Some cats write to the beat. Some cats don't know. Some cats, I know cats just start writing and then the song comes after that. They figure it out, whatever. Like, what's your approach to like making a song? If I'm like, if I hit you up, I was like, yo, I'm doing a track, fam. I need a feature, paid you the bread or whatever. Like, how would you go about like writing?
I would listen to it once, or I would listen to it once or twice, just to get the tempo of the beat in my mind, and then I like to write without the beat, so I would write like without the beat for a little bit, and then I would turn it on and like spit what I got to that beat, and then turn it off again and keep writing, and I'll turn it back on, spit the verse. Yeah, like that's how I do it. It be in like pieces. So I prefer to write with no beat.
Really?
Yeah, but I have to hear the beat first.
Right, to kind of catch the like tempo.
Yeah, and it plays in my mind, so I don't need to hear a continuous loop. That would make me bored. Wow. So when I'm writing, like I'll hear it and I'll ingest it and be like, all right, and then I'll turn on like some wrestling on the TV or something. Like I'll turn on some bullshit, cartoons, you know what I'm saying? I'll throw on shit. What's your man name? Neil Tyson Degrassi. I'll just throw on some TV. You know what I'm saying? Vietnam War clips. Like I watch mad random shit on YouTube, and I'll write while I'm watching that.
Really? So it's funny. I can't concentrate writing. I just wrote an article for a blog recently. I can't write anything or do any real work with anything on. People probably think I listen to music all the time. Like I don't. I never really. I don't. Like,
I don't either.
But I can't even have. But I can't even have the TV on though, because I'll start fucking with watching the TV or some shit. It's like I don't even see how you stay focused.
I watch like, yo, bro, you remember how History Channel used to do like the documentaries about like all the old wars and shit like that? Yeah. I'll turn on shit like that, son, and just write. And then I'll get like, 8 bars into the verse, and I'll mute the TV and then turn it on quick, rap it to the beat once or twice. I'll turn that shit off and start watching TV again.
That's crazy. No, that's dope. I was curious how you got that, like actually wrote a joint. Now, how do you go about like coming up with concept for projects and stuff like that? Like how do those things come to fruition? When you
just like to build on my last point too, I have some days where I write to the beat, you know what I'm saying? But I find like those days, like most of the time, if I try to write to the beat and just leave it on, I'll get bored.
That's crazy.
The times that for me, most of the time I write to no beat. Like far as like my concepts, I don't really worry about the concept until I'm like a few songs into it. Like it's so real, bro. Like I kind of already have an idea of what to do. You know what I mean? Maybe by something I've been watching, something I've been listening to, something I've been reading. You feel me? Like I'll just have like the way my mind works is like once I'm into something, like I get obsessed with it for like a little bit. I be like locked in on that shit. So it be whatever I'm doing that if I'm locked in on it, I'm locked in on it. Like Dirt Wave series, I was just watching anime the whole time. To the North Star, Akira, the Street Fighter joints. I was just watching mad old school anime shit. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Let's stop for a second. Which Street Fighter was it? The series or the movie? They had so many.
There was 2 movies. I think it was 2 of them.
I got the series where it goes. It's like it's dope. I don't know if you ever seen it, yo. The series is live.
The
Like, I
series
mean, it's
I seen before.
with the yeah. It's got like I had VHS tapes. It was like, like Ryu goes to Ken's crib and shit, and then it's like their whole journey or whatever.
Yes.
And then the Fist of the North Star joint. That's my shit, nigga.
That's it.
That nigga be like 100 crack Fist of the North Star. Loud.
That's my shit, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I was doing all the dirt waves, that was my vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I was really just on some anime shit at that point. You know what I mean?
Making niggas' heads explode. I can get it now. Okay. Damn. Yo, what did you do? You hear me? You still there? Bro. Yo. Oh yeah.
I hear you.
So how did with the future wave joints, did you were you turning the beat on and off? Doing it the same way?
Yeah. It's the same way, bro. Like it doesn't matter what project I'm working on. Like sometimes, like I said, most times. You hear me?
Yeah. Keep it moving.
Yeah. So most of the time, bro, I'm just laying on my couch, bro, with something playing on the TV and writing. Every once in a while, I'll turn the beat on. With the future wave joints, it's hard to get bored with them beats. You know what I'm saying? So, like Scarface, I would go like long stretches of just listening to the beat. I wouldn't even write nothing to it. I was just I was just listening to the beat for mad long.
Yeah.
And then that song actually started as a hook. Like the first verse of Scar, I put some money on your head. That was a hook at first, and I was like, damn.
It sounds like it. That's funny. Now that you mention it, I mean, it sounds like it a little bit.
I'm like, but yo, this shit hard. This shit kind of remind me of that Saigon shit because that week I was listening to mad Saigon shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I was listening to Say Yes and Come Again and all and you do rags, all that shit. I was listening to all the joints. You know what I'm saying? So it was giving me like that vibe. So I just ran with it. You know what I'm saying? And I hit Saigon up personally and told him that. I'm like, yo, this record is directly inspired by this record.
Oh,
and
wow.
I want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's dope.
Yeah, like in real life, that's my man's. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with Giddy. You know what I'm saying? Like we from the same county, so it's like we never had no problem with each other, nothing like that. I was just younger than him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yo, talk a little bit about the wrestling shit because I had noticed I started seeing like a theme, with the Steiner brothers, you and Snotty and whatnot, and stuff like that. So, and then I just saw something we can talk about it after, like I saw you with a belt and shit, and so I want to talk a little about. I don't really know what that was, but like So you're. I mean, it's clear that you're big. You're still big into wrestling, right now.
I love wrestling, bro. I loved wrestling my whole life. There was a few years like where like I kind of fell out of touch with it because I was busy doing other things that I probably had no business doing and shit. And then there was a time where wrestling kind of got stale and whack, and it was just like too PG. So I kind of like strayed away, but I was still fucking with it, watching other promotions and fucking with indie wrestling and the death match and backyard scenes and shit like that. I was fucking with all that shit.
So what are you with now? Like what's popping right now? So so I'm older than you, but so me and my man, we was huge WWF before WWE, NWA before WCW. We was like on, original Four Horsemen. We was on Road Warriors, all that shit. I mean, huge. And I say probably I got old up and probably around like mid 90s. I don't know, whatever. I started doing some shit I wasn't doing too, but then shit kind of got goofy a little bit. Like the Four Horsemen used to beat niggas with briefcases and shoes and shit in the middle of the interview. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what's popping off like right now?
So for like niggas like you and like niggas like, all right, so niggas like you that haven't been watching wrestling in mad long, I would tell you right now to start tapping in with AEW,
I was gonna
right?
say that AEW. I see that on the
And,
fight channel.
I fuck with AEW because to me, AEW is wrestling for grown-ups. So like there's a little bit of storyline, but it's way more wrestling. And they got supreme athletes over there. Really, really, really good talent, yo. Super good talent. I fuck with AEW OD. And they're like the new WCW.
Okay. Is
But I feel
ECW
like
still around?
nah, WWE bought ECW. WWE bought everything. They own everything. You know what I'm saying? They got NXT, they got Ohio Valley Wrestling, like they got all the little territories and all of that. They own all of that. The only thing they don't own is I think they don't own they don't own AEW, HOG, GCW. They bought Ring of Honor. Like that's what I'm saying. They just absorb all of these smaller companies and they use some of the talent. They don't use most of the talent. So some guys make it, some guys don't. You know what I mean? A lot of them guys end up going back to the indies. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So I watch WWE because some guys do come up through the ranks. You know, like some guys do come up through NXT. Some guys do come up through TNA. Some you gotta look at my man. Look at Mike Santana right now. Mike Santana, the TNA champion. You know what I'm saying? He was the HOG champion. Mike Santana been in every promotion. He's like an indie god, bro. And he's from the Bronx.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and now he's the champion of TNA. He just beat a nigga from WWE for that belt. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas like Zilla Fatu coming up through the ranks, smoking every indie. You know what I'm saying? He's the 4th row champion right now. Know what I mean? So it's like there's real niggas like making it in, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like it's hard for talent to break through. I like AEW because they give a lot of guys shots and they take a lot of older guys that WWE did dirty, they go to AEW.
Okay. Okay.
So you get a chance to see niggas you fuck with. Here's a perfect example, right? So TKO, they like a big company. They bought UFC and WWE and they combined them, right? So now they're upping the prices on tickets. They're basically pricing out everyday regular wrestling fans. And then they make you subscribe to mad different apps just so you can watch the shows. So you can watch Raw, so you can watch SmackDown, and then you got to download another app so you can watch pay-per-views. Then you got to download another app to watch the shows that you missed already. Like, so they sucking the life out of it. So people are still supporting, but not as much. So, all right. So one weekend, right? My birthday weekend, I went to SmackDown, right? In Madison Square Garden. I paid damn near $300 for 2 tickets, right? Which is not bad. I was there for 2 hours, right? 2 hours. I saw 4 wrestling matches.
That's not a good ratio. Like, what you mean you only saw 4?
I saw 4 matches. The rest of it was just talking.
Word?
Right? Yeah, and like off camera, like scuffles and like, you know, like it was theatrics, right? But it was good. I had fun, right?
Okay.
But then on top of that, you in the garden, B, so you paying $100 for a beer and all type of shit like that, right? So by the time I left Madison Square Garden, bro, I probably spent like $700.
Wow.
Just buying beers and you know what I'm saying, eating food and shit like that. You feel me?
You want to enjoy yourself, so I mean, I get it. Yeah, but
right. So I wanted to enjoy myself. So that same weekend, my brother, he gifted me 2 tickets for AEW, right, to a pay-per-view. Mind you, the WWE event was a house show. That was like a SmackDown. That was some TV shit. Like it wasn't a pay-per-view, right?
But it was on. It was televised, though, right?
It was televised, right? Yeah. So boom, we go to AEW. I'm at a pay-per-view, son. Right? My brother paid $160 for 2 tickets, my nigga. We went to Long Island. I go in there, bro. I was watching wrestling for like 6 hours, my nigga.
Oh, they was getting it in. So you got your money.
Hey, yo, 6 hours, son. I bought a bucket of beers for like $30. You know what I mean? They had pretzels and all of the good fly shit for not that much. You know what I mean? And I was lit and my seats was fire. So to me, That's the better product.
Yeah, yeah. And you saw a lot of wrestling, and it
I
wasn't.
saw all of the guys, bro. I saw guys at that pay-per-view that's in WWE on the main card right now.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
the same shit when you go to HOG. You know what I'm saying? You go to HOG, bro. You might see dudes that in 2 weeks they on NXT. You know, so it's like it's good to stay up with everything because you don't never know when you gonna see your favorite guy in a different promotion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I was you, I would start tapping into AEW to answer your question.
AEW.
I could talk wrestling all night, bro.
Nah, that's dope. I could talk the old school shit, but as far as like, you know what I'm saying, me and my man, we made belts in summer camp. I was so.
Yo, son, you got to get back tapped in, bro. If you got the time, right? Go, you know, because you could watch everything that happened now. You could just go on they got the sites and all of that where you could just watch shit you missed or whatever.
Yeah.
Just start off.
I'll check out AEW. I've seen it because I got this thing called the Fight channel.
Yeah, fight. Yeah.
And so they be showing shit every once in a while. I'll be watching the bare knuckle shit a lot, but
I like the bare knuckle shit. Watch AEW, bro. You gonna fuck.
I'm a peep. You fuck with UFC or boxing at all?
Yeah, hell yeah. I UFC been a little stale lately to me. It hasn't been no big money fights going on. The boxing shit, the Canelo Crawford shit, that was really the last big fight. And then it's like, even with boxing, it's like you see how they got this Triller shit now and all of that. It's like I kind of like it, but I kind of don't because you get fights that you wouldn't normally get, and then you get like circus fights.
Yeah, and then you get the bullshit. So you
gotta, so it's like you gotta.
it's like music now. Like I get a bunch of dope shit. Maybe I wouldn't hear. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have heard you 20 years ago. I wouldn't have heard Oda Great 20 years ago. But now I gotta sift through a bunch of niggas that should not be doing this. That should be having HVAC licenses and shit for real.
Yo, bro, if I came out 20 years ago, bro, Def Jam would have signed me.
So let's talk about it. I was going to ask you. This is a nice lead into my question, man. Do you ever look around and be like, who the fuck are these niggas trying to do this shit? And do you ever? I mean, honestly, you ever get pissed or think about like, damn, yo, like, because I've said this. I've done a post like who came out in the wrong era, quote unquote, and it's wrong, but it's right. But you know what I'm saying? You came out when you came out, but yeah. I'm like, damn, if certain niggas came out like 94, like if I was there, bro, like if you came out in 93, 94,
you had to be nice.
But I'm saying you personally you'd be a worldwide legend, yo. I mean, that's just a fact, man.
Right now, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
Right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what's so crazy, right? Let's move up in them eras, right? Say I would have did what I'm doing now in like 2010.
It's a different story then. It's a different story.
That would have been a whole different story.
Because that's almost like the cutoff, man, to be honest with you, to where shit.
Right.
Because ain't no labels. I mean, labels, you know, it's all fucking weird now. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of cats that ain't putting this shit on streaming no more. Like, it's all wild now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's a good point.
That year is particular.
That's like the cutoff.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that was right when all of this started rumbling up again. You feel me? And to me, right, I told you this before. I felt like the scene, like after like the Stretch and Bobbito show, I was like, damn, I didn't know where to find this shit at for mad years.
Right.
So when I found myself in this space before I dropped everyone's file, I was like, oh shit, it's still here.
Right.
It was like a whole new, like, I was like,
oh. Yeah, like you rediscovered the whole shit, right?
A whole new shit, right? Yeah. So then, boom, I'm like listening to like lower tier niggas, and I'm like, damn, like what's the shit right now, whatever. Then I find Fly God, bro. You know what I'm saying? I find Reject. I find Tana Talk. Like, these are all things that I was like, oh, there's a bigger scale of this.
Right.
There's a upper scale. Like back in Stretch and Bobbito days, it kind of felt like everybody was on the same
Yeah.
uh
Yeah.
playing field. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I feel like in this, and I'm not even gonna say era, but in like this part, this rebirth, we could call it that.
Yeah.
Like which I feel like that started this era started like with Rock Marcy's first shit.
I can see that. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We still had Sean Price. Like it was like, all right, there's something happening here. You feel me? Boom. But then when I seen the way these niggas where they was taking it, I'm like, there has to be, what's the way to get from here to here to here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then I started, niggas always knew about Doom, but then as I got older, I started like tapping myself into more like his hustle or his merch game and like the mystique
Right.
aspect of it. They said the nigga used to book shows and it wouldn't even be him there. It'd be somebody else there with the mask on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? This nigga home somewhere chilling.
Yeah.
So like just even all of that, like the trickery and the theatrics to it, like I started hipping myself to all of this. And I just try to incorporate those things into it more, like the street shit, but then like the pop culture shit, and then the personal shit, and try to just do like this and create like a gauntlet of all of my favorite rappers, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that makes sense, yo. Like you like it's kind of you took these things, and I bet the love of wrestling obviously probably plays into that too all day. Well, obviously the Steiner brothers, but just again the theatrics. That's why I said your projects are like, they're like to me. It's like I'm unwrapping something when I rock with your project, bro. Like I'm like there's many pieces and layers to it, and I listen when I listen to a project one of your joints and hear some shit different like each time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that makes sense because the pop culture stuff is there, but the street shit's there, and like you said, then you throw in like you being quote unquote vulnerable or personal with it, and
Mhm.
it's a dope mix. You know what I'm saying? Because what it shows is that you're a real person. You know?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like all right, I did what I did or whatever, but it's like for real, bro. I'm a nerd, bro. I like cartoons and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like good beats. You feel me? I like playing with my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm into different shit now. You
Right,
feel
right,
me?
right.
Um, so it's just like you said, you don't know what you're going to get with a Pro Dillinger project, but you know what you're going to get.
Right,
It's
right,
going to
right.
be
I
top
know.
tier quality music, from a real person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yeah.
Pro Dillinger is not a persona. It's me with just the volume turned up.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense, yo. I mean,
Yeah.
one line that sticks out. Like, there's so many because if you don't listen and you just bop in your head or whatever, and you're not paying attention, you're like, okay, bang bang, shoot 'em up, all right. But then
Yeah,
I'm hearing shit on the Stay Down joint, one of my favorite joints. I be with my son a lot. Like
I
that's
do.
that sticks out more than anything you said throughout the whole shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the one of my favorite joints. I mean, this is how we linked up was through moving weight. Be honest, that's the shit, nigga.
Yeah,
But
bro.
but even in that joint, hard as it is, I think there's a line somewhere. I can't remember it though. You say something about your kids, like you know what I'm saying. But so it's like I
That's
feel
a
it.
running theme.
Huh?
That's a running theme. I'm always talking about my kids in the music, like
Yeah.
they're very inspirational for me. I draw a lot from them, you know what I'm saying? But if you peep, bro, like even from moving weight to dirt music, that's a big difference, bro. In quality, uh, content, structure, like I feel like right now I'm at a point where I got my formula mastered. You know what I mean? I'm having my way as far as making music. I got it down, you know?
Yeah.
Um and it's not it's not like I'm ever gonna run out of music to make because I'm always feeling ways about something. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right,
I'll
right,
never I'll never not have something to say.
right, right, right. No, there's a big difference. I mean, I can see the maturity and the growth between moving weight. Moving weight special to me because that's like when there's certain songs that brought like that's the remember that's the joint that Primo wanted to fuck with or whatever. I mean, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it was like, and that was 2020, bro. So it's been 5 years. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And that was like, because we even said it. You was like, that was some like validation at that time. Primo was like, send me this. Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah.
and yo, here's the thing. It don't matter. That shit was old. That shit may be older now. Your joints may be different. But when I play that shit for people, I'll be like, yo, you gotta hear this shit. Like,
It's still a joint, bro, but that's why I do it, bro. I want to make music that you could turn it on 5 years later and it still hits you the same way.
right. Of course. I mean, that's what I want too. Otherwise, you're not dope. So,
You're not dope. If your music's not timeless, your shit's not dope, nigga. If I don't want to listen to this shit, if years down the line I'm smoking a joint with Tamal somewhere in Connecticut, nigga, and I'm not like, yo, you remember that joint? Your shit wasn't fire.
that's the test. See, there's certain tests with this shit, and
Yeah.
people like, and that's. Am I playing your? I'm playing your joint 5 years later, like it was yesterday. I'm playing, there's certain cats. I'm playing Oda Great's music 5 years late. Like just niggas there's certain niggas that's nice, and then there's niggas that's okay. And that's the thing right now that I'm frustrated with doing what I do. I gotta sift through a bunch of
Yeah.
bullshit, bro.
Yeah. Through a
And you
bunch of okay shit.
you kind of have to almost have to compete with a bunch of bullshit, but you do in terms of for eyes on a product, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like
You know how I circumvented that, bro?
how?
I, I figured out who likes what I do,
Mm.
and I just started shooting at them. Do, 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 do. That's it. I found my fan base, I consolidated it, right? And I market strictly to them. I don't try to go out of that circle to get new fans or whatever, because word of mouth is a good dope sells itself. Most of the new people that I interact with are from other people that put them on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, so listen,
So I'm
that
not going out my way to be like, yo, listen to my shit. Yo, my shit is the greatest shit ever, because I already got a good fan base where I can make a living. And it can only grow from there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
we gotta think, bro. I put out Everyone's Foul, bro, like 8 years ago.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, the umbrella been around for 8 years already.
right, damn, that's
Think
crazy.
about that shit.
That's crazy. That's
You know
crazy.
what I'm saying?
So I'm glad you said that, man, because that's actually advice that I've given to people. Like, and I'm like, yo, because I know artists that do that right now, especially with the European fan base or whatever, and
Yep.
people that all over. Like, fuck with who fucks with you. Like, I know, like my man Twistello, Buffalo, this cat during the whole pandemic, this nigga ate, yo, because he went out. His fan base is in like Wyoming and Montana and shit, and he gives them that dope,
You
and
see
so
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying?
yeah,
And
so
we would never know, bro. And this guy made a quiet living through the whole pandemic.
he was touring the whole fucking time. I went on tour with him. I was his hype man for a show in New Mexico. So he yeah, that was a perfect thing. He catered to his audience. So otherwise too, because now you have to market yourself and spend money on shit, right? So now at least your marketing dollars, you know where they're going. They're not just being tossed out in the wind. They're going directly to the people that you know is gonna fuck with your shit.
Yeah, I'm not spitting in the wind. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I spend $0 on marketing, to be truthful, to be completely transparent. And that's because most of the time I'm partnering with a digital label and we work out a situation where they take care of all of that.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like to hold on to the little bit of money that I can. So if I could create a situation where uh I come into like a partnership with a label that already does that kind of thing, then that's what I'm gonna do.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect
At
sense.
that point we're breaking down percentages.
Yeah, there you go. And you have less work to do. And that's a cool thing because now artists now have to be marketing guys too, because this is the way the game is. You can still just focus mainly on your art because you're not dealing with a lot of the marketing bullshit.
I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I really just gotta just do little shit here and there, shoot my little videos, you know what I'm saying? Buy a couple of pieces of clothing and shit like that, and just, you know,
Yeah, fun shit though. Not the tedious like.
I don't have to work on no computers or talk to nobody on the phone or no shit like that. They do all of that. And then when they done doing that, they call me and then I talk to them and then that's it. It's done.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's a if you could partner with a digital company, you know, or you're blessed enough like I was, you know, with Future Wave, to be around somebody that has a relationship with these companies and they introduce you to these people and y'all work these things out, you know, then that's what you should do. You know, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. No, sound advice right there, man. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can focus on what you really want to focus on, not
Exactly. At that point, all you got to do is put clothes on, shoot videos, and rap.
Yeah, that's the fun. That's the fun shit. So yeah, yeah. Yo, so a couple questions before we get out of here. Who is in the umbrella?
All right, cool. Just the rappers?
No, everybody. I mean, whatever. I mean, everybody that you can remember. I know y'all deep. You got. I mean, so okay, just the rappers, producers, or whatever. I know you, Snotty, J Royale, right?
Yep.
Okay, who else?
Me, Snotty, J Royale, Big Trip, Mac Nice, Mickey Diamonds, Danielson, Substance, Josiah the Gift. Yeah, and I think that's all our rappers right there. How many I just named? 8, right? Or 9?
I think I 8. I think I didn't count. But you, Snotty, Danielson, Josiah,
Substance, Mac, Trip,
J Royale. That's 8. Unless you got somebody else. I feel like you're forgetting somebody though.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? This is a all the time situation, but it's so many of us, bro. But I think that's I think that's it right there. You can edit this out if you want to, because I don't want to feel like a foul nigga, but there's am I bugging? Yeah, that's it. That's all of us.
Yeah, just making sure. All right.
Yeah, Snotty, me, Joe, Mac, Trip, Mickey Diamond, Substance, J Royale, and Danielson. It's all 9 of us.
9.
Yep, yeah. That's all 9 of us.
Yeah. 9.
That's us right there. I was leaving out. Yeah. That's just the rappers.
You got
you know what I'm saying? Then we got my boy Dark Arts. Huh?
Who else? You said you got artists too, right? And shit like that. Everything, right?
Yeah. We got producers too. We got Most Beats, Dark Arts, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Rob De Niro, his brother Bishop. They was a big part of what we was doing in the beginning and all the way through to the end. They had stepped away to work on their own thing out there in Arizona. So shout to Rob, Bishop, my nigga Navy. Those are my brothers right there. We got my man for Plopsis. He used to do a little bit of art for us now, but he's more just like a creative mind. He's like somebody we go to like with new projects, and he has a lot of input on what happens with the umbrella. You know what I'm saying? He's a day one guy, you know, so um he's just he's a trusted member, you feel me? Um,
Yeah,
you know, we got we got my man, like I said, we got my man Dark Arts. He doubles as the treasurer. You know what I mean? He's a producer. We got a 13 cover art. You know, he does a lot of our cover arts and shit like that. You know, so it's a lot of moving parts to this shit for real.
no, that's dope.
Oh, and shout to Mallory Knox. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, one of one of our other producers out of the umbrella. She's working on a lot of new stuff right now too. You know what I mean? So she about to drop mad shit. I'm working on something with her too. So she working
Okay,
on something with Mickey Diamond. So shout to Mallory Knox, yo.
bet. What's the end
She's
game?
another one. You know what I mean? She been with us for a long time, bro. Like everybody that's in the collective been around for a hot minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. What's the end game for you, man? I mean, like, as far as this, is this shit where this shit goes? Like, are you like
World
what's?
domination, bro.
He's like, are you
Yeah.
stupid? What the fuck you asking me that question for? Like, come on, man.
Endgame. Nah, let me stop, bro. I just want to be comfortable, bro. I want to carve out a space where I can make a living well until like I'm an older guy. You know, like I want to do shit like how like Paz and Ill Bill and them guys are like them guys don't got to do shit but go on tour. They don't even got to make new music.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Onyx. You know what I'm saying? Onyx on tour with Biohazard right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like how Havoc is doing right now with Twins and Big Noid, and you know what I'm saying? How they promoting the new album and he's moving around with Raekwon. You know, like I want to be like one of them guys like that could just make a living.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I want to make enough timeless music where I could just travel around and make a living performing it.
yeah, yeah. That's not too much to ask. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. And then I want to work with like new guys that's really good. I want to work on the side label I got, you know, like it's my new venture. So let me not call it a side label, but it's a new venture, Dirt House Records. You know what I mean? Shout to my man Jada Jeweler, my brother Goodfella, you know, he's another producer. He's umbrella, but he's 2 for 15, you know. So and he working with us with this Dirt House shit. Shout to Jackpot and Cameron Mahoney and all the guys over there at Dirt House Records. I'm trying to build something different. I'm trying to introduce uh new talent and help guys that are close around me, that really want to do something. So I'm working with dudes now. I'm curating projects. I'm helping guys pick beats, pick art, all of that shit like that. And that offer extends to whoever I feel is talented.
Right,
You
right,
know what I
right.
mean? And whoever I feel like I can help. Like I know I'm not in you know, I'm not in a top position where I could be like, yo, boom, yeah, you that next nigga. But if I could help somebody make a piece of art like better, you know what I mean? Then that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just trying to help niggas make good music. I want to hear good music. I want to be part of good music. I want to be part of that. You know what I mean? I want to be part of the creation of something that's just going to last. So that's why I did Dirt House Records.
dope, dope. I'm glad you dropped the gem on that one. Can't wait to see more with that.
Hmm.
What else you got in the chamber before we get out of here? What else you got in the chamber that's popping? Oh, you stay busy. That's just you
I'm
chilling right
cooking,
now.
bro. I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? I got more future wave. I got some with God Bless Beats cooking up.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, I'm I'm like
oh,
I'm like a couple songs into that. I got something with
oh.
I'm picking joints for this joint with Mallory Knox. I got something cooking with Snotty. I got something cooking with Goodfella. Like it's a lot of
Yeah, you stay working. You stay.
Yeah, bro. And you know what? How niggas be like, oh, I gotta drop this quarter. I gotta drop the end of that quarter. Like, I just cook, bro. I don't care when the year ends or when it start or what the quarter is or just when it's done. I'll drop it.
Yeah. Now you and the thing is, it's funny, man. Like your projects, like you drop a decent amount of music, like in terms of this age. I mean, everyone drops a lot of music now, but like none of it ever seems rushed. It seems like there was so much thought and I feel like when you rap, bro, it feel like you right next to me on the couch. That's what it feels like. That's what it feel like to me. Like I'm right there with you. You bring me in. You're one of my favorite MCs, and
Thank you, bro.
you definitely are. We're gonna get ready to get out of here, but like I'm gonna tell you this before we go, and I'm gonna say this publicly because I've said it to you. I love you, man, as a person, as a friend. You know what I'm saying? Is we've talked other than music. Chopped it up with my wife about some real shit. Like this, like I care about you, and I want to see you win, and I will do whatever I can to help you. Like anything you need, man, you got me. And I don't say that lightly. I don't just say that shit to people. Like, so I'm telling you that, like, and you know that though. Like, you already know that. You already know that. Like,
yes, bro.
I'm saying that like you my man, son. And like
that means the world to me, bro. You and your wife have shown me nothing but love. That's why anytime you ask me to come on this platform, anything you tag me in, I share it. I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I engage in your posts, all of that, bro. And it don't got nothing to do with that, bro, because I do that because I support what y'all do. And it's just y'all two doing it. You feel me? So I like this new platform, what y'all doing, and I'm gonna support this shit forever, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. And we will link up in the physical at some point. It's crazy. I go right by you on my way to home and shit, but because I'm in Pittsburgh, but I go to Connecticut. But we're gonna make it happen. When it happens, it's gonna be ill. But for now, this is why the technology is good. You know what I'm saying? But like you my fucking guy. And,
you my guy, bro.
And I'm with you till the wheels fall off, man. I'm letting you know.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much.
For real. So, ladies and gentlemen, episode 166, Pro Dillinger, Rockland County, New York, fucking killer right there. Like, and I mean that good. You know what I'm saying? So we will do everything we can to support and be on the lookout for this clip, for a clip from this build. All 165 other shows are on the Carrying the Culture YouTube. And if you ain't Janine, so Janine is she's on one of our regular. She's a regular on one of my other shows with my man about culture, and she loves good music. And I'm not sure if she's familiar with you, but Janine, you need to rock with that Dirt Wave 3 from Pro Dillinger. Everybody in here need to rock with that Dirt Wave 3 from Pro Dillinger.
Yo, you seen how I went crazy on that Shade 4-5 shit, right?
Sir, yes, sir. Representing. I was so happy. I felt like a proud uncle or some shit, man. I did. When I see you do shit like that, when I see you like ripping it at shows and like other venues and shit and on other, I'm so happy for you, yo. Like I'm so happy.
My boy, I appreciate you.
Yeah. So, we're gonna get this up. I thank you. You be well. We're gonna tap in. You know what I'm saying? And stay tapped in. And I'll get this clip up, tag you and everything. But thanks, man. Appreciate you. For real.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Episode 166, Carrying the Culture Show. Y'all be good. All right, peace. Peace, family.
Peace, brother.